The Jay and Kevin Show. Jay Daniels.
Did Prefontaine have an Audi?
Kevin James.
Yes, he did.
The Jay and Kevin Show on the Big 99.9 Coyote Country.
Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Hey! Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Step right up, it's time to beat the show. What? Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Who? Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Where? Beat the show, it's time to beat the show. Step right up, it's time to beat the show.
Beat the Show is brought to you by our good friends at Uncle Dan's. We always appreciate them. Thank you so much, Uncle Dan. Thank you, Frankie, for listening. How are you?
Good, how's it going, guys?
Good, man. Ready to play a little game here for some Disney on Ice tickets?
Sure.
Okay, all right. We'll keep our fingers crossed. You know your Disney characters. That is the topic, the theme, if you will, today. And now you have a decision to make who you would like to challenge, me or Kevin.
I'm going to go with, let's go with Kevin, because I think his kids are out of the house longer.
Okay,
Sure.
that's fair. Yeah,
That's a good point.
Yep.
That's a great
Right about
point.
that.
All right, well, Kevin,
That's a great point.
please remove yourself from our existence, and then, temporarily, clearly, and then we'll see you back in a few moments. All right, Frankie, you know the rules here. 60 seconds, 7 questions. If you get stuck past, we will try to get back to that one, should time allow.
All right, Frankie, we start with this one right now. Which Disney character has a horse named Khan?
Oh, pass.
Raja is the tiger of what? Raja the tiger is what character's pet?
That would be Princess Jasmine.
What Disney character has a son named Chip?
That would be... Oh, pass. I know who it is, but I can't think of the name.
Who is the great-grandmother of a 12-year-old aspiring musician named Miguel?
Sorry, Miguel. Oh, Coco.
I'm gonna stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there because you can't get any more right than that. What monster was voiced by Billy Crystal?
That would be Mike Wazowski.
What was the name of Bambi's rabbit friend?
Thumper.
Miko was the pet raccoon of what Disney character?
Pocahontas.
And which Disney character had a horse named Khan?
Pass.
No, Frankie.
Wow, you did good there, I think, yeah.
You only missed the ones you passed on.
That's pretty
and
good,
you answered
man.
5 questions.
That's pretty good.
Kevin has to get 5 questions right. Now, is it possible? Yeah. Is it likely? No.
Kevin!
So you've put yourself in a good position.
Correct.
Oh, thank you.
Put yourself in a good position. And the ones you missed weren't easy. So there's not like you missed the easy one, right? I didn't throw one down the middle and you sort of missed on that.
All right, here we go.
You didn't take a strike.
No. Oh, you don't get a half game back by doing that.
No. All right, Kevin James is back in studio. Headphones are on. 60 seconds on the clock. Kevin and his Disney characters today. Best of luck. Which Disney character had a horse named Khan?
Pass.
Raja the tiger is what character's pet?
I've seen this one. Pass. Dang it.
What Disney character has a son named Chip?
Chip is that's a dang it. Cup. Pass.
That is correct. Who was not pass, but you were there.
No, I know.
Who was the great grandmother of the 12-year-old aspiring musician named Miguel?
Seen it. Fun movie. Grandma Louise.
What monster was voiced by Billy Crystal?
That is Mike Wazowski?
What was the name of Bambi's rabbit friend?
Thumper.
Miko was the pet raccoon of what Disney character?
Jeez. Stan.
Okay, Stan. I heard it before the sound was done, before the song was done, so you're good. In terms of getting the answer
This
on
is
time.
Yeah, right. Embarrassing.
Yeah, well, especially when Frankie came in and got 5 right. And he passed on 2, and those are the only 2 he missed. What Disney character had a horse named Khan? This was passed on by everyone. That is Mulan. Mulan's horse is named Khan.
Dang it.
Raja is Princess Jasmine's pet, and that is going to be a point for Frankie. He's up 1-0.
Princess Jasmine is which movie?
That's Aladdin, yeah.
Aladdin. A movie that I've never seen. See, here's the weird thing.
You've never seen that?
Here's the weird thing.
Such a street rat.
Back when my kids were young, I didn't watch a lot of the Disney movies with them. Like I would pay attention to bits and pieces, but it's like when I used that time to get stuff done because they were occupied watching a movie.
Yep.
And I didn't
Understand
really
it.
do a very good job of watching the movies with them. I feel like my ex-wife did. I feel like she watched the movies. I just didn't watch the movies a lot.
You were vacuuming.
And so it
stuff.
stinks. I always feel like I am terrible at Disney.
Kevin James, I have held off on one movie my entire life with the hope that I could watch it with my kids. This is a movie I've wanted to watch multiple times, but I thought I want to watch it if I have kids, I want to watch it with them when they're older, and it's a movie you love. I've never seen the movie Cars.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I'm waiting because obviously my daughter is little. My unborn son is very little, and and I'm waiting like 2-3 years from now. I think I'm gonna be very excited to see it.
Boy,
but I've not seen that one yet.
It's a lot of hype,
Yeah,
though, to
and
wait
it's-
to watch it. That's the problem.
Because you guys
Yeah,
will
but it's
love
so
it.
good.
You guys will love it.
It's one of those that is just, I think, it must have been one that my kids watched over and over and over, and because of that,
Yeah.
I saw it numerous times.
Yeah, you couldn't avoid it.
Yes.
All right, well, let's see how we do the rest of the way. I'm bummed you haven't seen Aladdin. It's a great one. The Disney character that has a son named Chip, you both passed on that. Kevin knew what it was. He's the chipped cup, a chipped teacup. His mom is Mrs. Potts. Right there in Beauty and the Beast.
Good old
All right,
Chip Potts.
But it's 1-0, and this is where Frankie got red hot. Who is the great-grandmother of a 12-year-old aspiring musician named Miguel? Kevin, that movie is what?
It is, I can't remember the name of the movie either. I mean, I picture the kid, I've seen it. It's likable.
It's the name of the movie, and Frankie said it. It's Coco.
Coco.
Coco's
the grandma.
Coco's the grandma. 2-0. That's a great movie, by the way. What monster was voiced by Billy Crystal? You both got this. Mike Wazowski. Nicely done. 3-1. The name of Bambi's rabbit friend was Thumper. You both got that. It is 4-2. And then finally, Miko was the pet raccoon of, again, another 90s Disney movie right there where Kev's not watching them. It is Pocahontas. And that's what Frankie said. And Frankie rattled off 5 correct answers to win some Disney on Ice tickets. Yeah, Kev, there was a couple in there that were right in that wheelhouse. The Mulan, the Pocahontas, the Aladdin, right in that window where you weren't watching them.
Yeah, for some reason, just didn't see them. It's when I should have seen them, and I didn't.
But you know what? You watched, because you watched like Cars. I think you know the Toy
You
Stories.
have boys.
Well, and
you
I
didn't
also had
watch
boys,
princess
so we
movies.
didn't watch a lot of princess movies. I
Yeah.
will say that's very true.
Totally.
And, yeah, so we didn't watch as many princess movies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm assuming you've seen all the Toy Stories.
Oh,
or most
for
of the
sure. Yeah.
Toy Stories. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen Cars.
Yes.
A million times.
Weirdly, you've probably seen, like, without thinking about it, but if you saw it back up, you've probably seen something weird like Hercules or Emperor's New Groove or something like that.
Emperor's New Groove, for
Yep.
sure.
Yeah. Like
Funny.
those-
Yep.
There's those ones, there's that chunk right there where your boys were young that
Yeah.
are going to be home runs.
And now if I see a movie, it's more of a princess movie because
Totally.
girls in my life.
So you would be Frozen. Obviously, you proved that with all your Frozen knowledge this week.
Okay. You know
I
what,
knew
Frankie?
it.
You got your Disney on Ice tickets.
You're a man. You're a grown adult man who probably doesn't need to know a ton of Disney movies.
I also don't. I don't know why this is so stupid. I'm going to say this.
I can't wait.
I never think of Frozen as a Disney movie. I feel like it's its own empire.
No, you know what?
Huh.
Okay, I didn't like how that started. I like how that ended.
The big 99.9 Coyote
But of course it is.
Because